They better leave Nas alone, man.
Hey, yo, Ease.
What's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease out here in this morning walk again. Rap is a young man's game, huh? Biggest lie ever told. The problem is people started saying that when hip hop was so young, and yet it's still young and it's evolving as we speak. What am I talking about? It's the lyricists, it's the hip hop heads, it's the OGs that's keeping the lights on. We see what Nas doing. Slick Rick just dropped, solid project. Raekwon just dropped. People seem to be loving it. Did a video about it yesterday, check it out. The Clipse just dropped. Oh, I know the Clipse. A lot of people speak about the grinding song and things of that nature. Just because that was a big hit and it still sits near and dear with you, doesn't mean that these dudes don't have 2 decades in the game. That joint is over 20 years old. And we see what they're doing now. Malice is what, 52 years old? Pusha approaching 50? Look how they moving out here. Now, that is young. If we're talking about life, living, yes. But within hip hop, there's always been this stigma with age, and once you're 30, you need to give it up. Nah, because the 30-year-olds ain't doing much. They not. There needs to be a clear delineation. When we're talking about hip hop, we're not talking about Travis Scott. God bless him and everything that he does, but that's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. Feed your family, make the dope music, sell out your concerts, do your shows, but that's not hip hop. So this whole notion that hip hop is a young man's game, rap, who are these youngsters that we speak of? Kendrick is approaching 40. He's a veteran. Who are these youngsters that we speak of? That's what I want to know, man. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I'm loving it. I really am. I'm a hip hop head. Yeah, I know that. And if you're watching this, 9 times out of 10, you're a hip hop head too. And to see the OGs looking youthful, writing, paying attention to the art, loving the craft, appreciating the craft, respecting the history, giving back. Youngsters, pay attention. That's what we're supposed to be doing as a collective. Now let's get to the elephant in the room. A lot of people talking about the Omerta and the verse switch outs. They better leave Nas alone, man. Real rap. Leave Nas alone. About a month ago, I did a video stating that, not even a month ago, that Nas is nonchalant. And this has proven my point in some estimation. Nas has always yielded great results when he's aggressive. Think about all the things he's been through in his career. When he takes an aggressive stance, damn near undefeated, if we're being honest. And this new thing, I'm not sure if that verse is AI generated. Let me say that again, AI generated. That seems to be people's assumption, some people. But I will tell you this. I love the fact that he got back to direct subliminals. You don't always gotta say somebody's name. That's the era I'm from, man. You gotta sit down and listen. We don't gotta feed you everything. We gotta feed you, listen. We know who he's talking about. And when he get in that bag, leave that man alone. It's the clear delineation between the two. Their skill set, the way they think, the way they live, and the impact they've had on the culture. Outstanding work. Although I like the album verse better because it's, I don't know, it's more well-rounded. It touches on many different things. But the leaked verse is fire as well. Also, if we think for one moment that verse was leaked, because I just said it, we're bugging, man. That's promotion in itself. All right, I'm gonna throw a few darts at you, let you know what's up, let you know that you can play around, put you in the headlock, smack you in the back of the head. But at the same time, I'm not gonna put it on the album, but it's gonna pique interest for you to go listen to it. There's no way that that gets leaked without anyone in that camp giving the approval. That's my estimation, that's what I believe. Strategic leak, and it worked. That's marketing in itself. So shout out to Raekwon, man. The Emperor's New Clothes. Shout out to Slick Rick, Victory. Shout out to Nas, the best ever, all that you doing. Shout out to Master Pill, even though I've been getting on y'all lately about promotion. And we get it, managers supposed to promote and all this other stuff. But listen, if a product is coming out on your label, some post on your IG, Twitters, or any other social network, it's not gonna hurt you. And I mean consistent post. But they've gotten better in the last 48 hours or so. But man, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Being a hip hop head. We winning. We winning. I'm up out of here, about to finish up my walk. Have a great weekend. It's your man, Easy to Ease Experience. Go get yours. Yeah. Have Raekwon and Nas ever had a whack track together?
Hey, yo, Ease.
Ooh, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease out here, morning routine, taking that walk. Let's talk that new Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes. I listened to it just one time. This is not a comprehensive review. Just a little reaction. Overall, I like it. I like it. We're gonna give some grows and glows, you know what I'm saying? So for the first part of, to be honest with you, let's speak about the things I do like. I like the mix on the album. You can always tell when a mix on an album is gonna be pretty solid is when you can listen to like the first track, look at the credits, and whoever's name is there, if it's consistently listed in the credits throughout the entire album, the mix could very well be solid. The issue is when you start seeing 3 or 4 different names on the mix, but there's no consistent name. Meaning, I think Jim King was an engineer on the joint, right? But he's an engineer on the majority of the tracks. It's not like he had Doro and Young Guru Head, and you have Pat Vieira overhead. You know what I'm saying? It's consistent. The mix is solid. I think there are portions on the album where the sequencing is superb. Notice I said some portions. I like the chemistry that him and Ghostface still possess. They just sound, it's a match made in heaven, man. Like, we know that. Any hip hop head knows that. It just works for them. Doesn't matter what type of beat they on, the mood, content. It just works. They're just built to be partners, you know what I'm saying? What else do I like on the album? Some production on it is very nice too, man. The beat, best production on there for me would be the Omerta featuring Nas by VA's very own Knots, like I stated in the previous video. A beat maker's beat maker. You line him up with any one press play on a drum machine, beat for beat. It ain't many people on this planet who can compete. That's Knots. There are quite a few joints on here. I don't know the names of them right off the rip, but there's some dope production on here. I like the Justice League joint. I like the direction they were attempting to go in. The joint with Marsha is fire as well. Now, as far as ways to improve, first off, I would start with some sequencing portions before I said I like some sequencing in other areas I didn't. They could start with that. I would have lost or gotten rid of all the skits. They serve no purpose. I'm not trying to be the angry, serious guy in the room, but the skits really didn't add any value to the album, especially that skit with getting pulled over by police. And you try that if you want to. Yeah, but what else? The West Side Gun and Griselda feature, I liked it, but I would have liked for the features to be split up. Perhaps just have Conway and Raekwon on a track, and maybe Benny and West Side and Raekwon on another one, because on that track, West Side, I wasn't feeling his verse, and you have to wait to the end of the song to get the Ray's verse. I know he's from the era, golden era, where being the closer is something you yearn for, but it kind of got like, I don't know, boring, waiting, because West Side Gun kind of like, I don't know, his verse wasn't very good to me. So I would have probably moved Raekwon to the beginning of the track, or perhaps after Conway. But those are small things. What else? Some production choices. Wasn't really digging the Swiss Beats joint, but Raekwon chose it. But Raekwon, Swiss, Ray is like a real melodic dude, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't necessarily have to be laid back. It can be aggressive production, but whether it's soul, whether it's rock or something called progressions, it's like Swiss doesn't add that value on this particular track, you know? I could be wrong, some people may love it. That joint is not for me. I just don't feel like that kind of fit his tonality, and I don't know, it just wasn't working for me. There's some other joints on there too. I don't know the names of it, maybe I'll put it within the video. But overall, project is pretty solid. Oh, also, yeah, Inspectah Deck. For the first time, I could possibly say he didn't sound comfortable. I don't know. Am I wrong? Maybe it was the production. Some portions felt like he was ahead of the beat and behind the beat, like he rapped over another beat and they switched it out. I also would have liked Method Man to be on his own track with Raekwon, because Meth been wilding lately. Like, bug and let me know. Raekwon and Nas ever had a whack track together? This just adds to their winning streak. The Omerta, produced by Nottz, which I stated earlier in the video. Nas went crazy. He was doing his numbers. Ray did his thing as well. Got to really go back and dissect the lyrics. Nas had some lines that jumped out at me. But I don't know. He seems enthusiastic on this. It's a much better mix record. Not even mix, recording. Because like they say in the audio engineering field, garbage in, garbage out. It's hard to save a vocal that was recorded in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? This sounds like it was recorded in it had a standard to it, right? When you get to their level, there needs to be a standard, and the mixing engineer didn't have to jump over hurdles to turn treasure from garbage, you know what I'm saying? So that's fire. What else? I would also like to state that although his verse was longer, can we really say it's more impactful than the verse he did for the Clips? I'm talking about bar for bar. Now I gotta go back and dissect because he was saying a lot. He spit longer, but is it really that much greater? Or is it the fact that it's the same beat and the vocals sound much better? It doesn't sound like a mixtape. It doesn't sound like he recorded using the tape deck. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, when you say that it's fire and this is what you was looking for from Nas on the feature, is it because the energy? Is it because the mix? Is it because the recording standard or value? Is it the content? Let me know, man. These are things that I would like to hear from you guys. But for the most part, man, solid effort. There's some joints on here I'm definitely gonna continue to listen to. There's some joints on here I'll probably never revisit, because that's the name of the game, right? And I'll definitely get rid of those skits. But salute to Raekwon, Master Pill, The Emperor's New Clothes. What's your favorite tracks on the album? Give me 3. What is the area you think he could have done better outside of rollout and promotion? And also, was RZA's presence missed on this album? Let me know in the comment section. It's your man, Eazy, with the Eazy Experience, about to finish up this walk. You do the same. Go get your shit.